And of course, the Lord has done it again for all of us. I welcome you back to the Cocoa Digest Morning Show. I am Miriam Abena Adede. It is time to have our lifestyle conversation here on the Cocoa Digest Morning Show. And today, as you already know, we are talking about budgeting for balanced life or a life balance. Have you ever wondered why your money doesn't get to the end of the month and then it gets finished? Yes, you don't budget well. Me, I'm so happy because I've been budgeting well. So as at now, as you can see, I'm glowing because I'm budgeting and allocating my resources adequately. But of course, we have with us a guest in the studio today to help us, understand the importance of budgeting for life balance. And he is a passionate life coach, a transformational speaker, and a financial literacy advocate dedicated to empowering individuals and building a community of financial wellness. Well, permit me to mention a few of his credentials because it is very, very important. So he says he's a lead pastor and founder of EFCCI Spintus. He's also the president and founder of the Accra College of Professional Coaching. He's a certified life coach, your transformational speaker, your success coach, your motivational speaker, your emotionologist, your behaviorologist, your counselor, your love hygienist, your emotions doctor, your mind specialist, and your personal and family financial consultant. And he's in the person of Apostle Theophilus Jeffries. Hello, say.
Hi. I think you're taking a long brief after reading the stuff. I don't know whether you find that word difficult, emotionologist.
Emotionologist.
People find it very difficult to mention emotionologist.
Yeah. But why do you term yourself as that?
You see, because I'm a certified emotional intelligence specialist.
Oh, okay.
So I help people regulate their emotional life. Your emotional life is actually your life. Your emotions drive your motion in life. So a healthy emotion, a healthy human being. If your emotions are not healthy, you can never be healthy. So emotional intelligence is actually one of the leading required soft skills now at the workplace. Any environment where employees are emotionally intelligent, they actually achieve more because they're able to regulate their emotions properly because of the hassle, the pressure, the difficulty. You see, life vicissitudes can make you want to give up on your self-depression. So people who are emotionally intelligent are able to handle their emotional issues. So as a specialist, I help people navigate through emotional issues, trauma, depression, anxiety, frustration, embarrassment, anything which has to do with your emotions, marital disappointment, and all those stuff. Yeah, so I do those things very much well.
If you just joined us, this conversation promises to be very exciting and informative. And so you need to call a friend, to call another friend, that we have, a special guest with us today to help us to maintain or, have a very good emotions when it comes to budgeting. It is very, very important. And so you can join the conversation by sending in your comments or suggestions or questions to our WhatsApp number, which has been displayed on the screen right now, and also via our streaming platforms, Facebook and also YouTube, and we'll gladly read your comments out. Say, let's get straight into the conversation. We are talking about budgeting for life balance. To you, what would you define a life balance to be?
You see, but before then, I would want to say that a life without balance is a life full of burden. A life without balance is actually an unstable life. A life without balance is a life that will end in chaos. In fact, a life without balance is not stable at all. The word balance means that, for example, the chair you are sitting on is well balanced, so it's not going to fall. So when people don't have a balanced life, life becomes a burden, life becomes a border, life ends in trauma. So most people don't have a balanced life. And you see, a balanced life creates that structure around your life. Your body has a structure called your skeletal system on which your body thrives. Balance becomes your structure on which your life thrives. So without a balance, there's no structure in your life. without a balance in the home, in your marriage, in your relationship, in your finance. In fact, anywhere there's no balance, there's no structure. And once there's no structure, there's no future. So when we're talking about a balanced life, I want to look at just 4 key areas: your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health, and then your financial health. These 4 key, because usually 4 pillars stand for balance.
Yeah.
Every chair has 4 pillars. Your car has 4 tires. So just 4. Although they are 12, but 4 is okay. Physical health, emotional health, mental health, and financial health. Now, anybody who has these 4 areas well in check, well regulated, well regimented, well protected, has a balanced life. But if you have only physical health without emotional health, your life is not balanced.
Yeah.
If you have physical health, emotional health, we don't even have financial health, your life is not balanced. So, and you see, the dynamics here is that most people focus largely on just physical health. But you know that even World Health Organization, the first CEO, Dr. Brooks, says that there is no physical health without mental health.
Yeah.
So even just focusing on just physical health without placing emphasis on mental health, your life is not even balanced. Check any individual who is only pursuing physical health, who doesn't pursue emotional health, who doesn't pursue mental health, and doesn't pursue financial health. And I'll come there. Many people don't even take care of their financial health. So without your financial safety, you don't have physical safety. Most of the chaos at home, most of the chaos, have you have to call financial insecurity?
Yeah.
Financial insecurity can create all the tension around your life.
Exactly.
Can create all the nightmare around your home, can create all the nightmare in your country, can create, in fact, everything. So when people are financially insecure, it only means that they don't have a financial health. So your financial health is equally more important, because physical health eats from your financial health. If you need financial strength to take care of your physical health. You need financial strength to take care of your mental health. You need financial strength to take care of your emotional health. So without financial health, these 4 other health areas will be lacking. Yeah. So I would define any individual who has a balanced life as somebody who has a sound emotional health, a sound physical health, a sound mental health, and then a well-stable financial health. With this one, you have a balanced life. But without one, there's no balanced life.
Well said. Now, on the issue of budgeting, why do you think budgeting is very important?
Oh, you see, basically, budgeting is telling your money where to go instead of you wondering where it went. You see that one? Okay, so basically, although I have a lot of definitions, but basically, budgeting is telling your money where to go and where not to go, instead of you wondering where did it go. A lot of people wonder where the money. Where is it gone to?
We keep asking.
Yeah, like people even call you to go and pray. You go to their shop. I go to a lot of shops. Oh, my money, my finance. Some believe that is some spirit. Africans believe in mysticism, superstitious stuff.
Someone has taken the money.
Yeah, the money. But when you consider their lifestyle, there's no structure. There's no proper financial management structure. When you go to the bank, it's your own money with them. But you cannot just go and access your money. There is a system they put in place that you have to run through to even get your own money. Without that, they will not even give you your own money. There are systems and structures that must be put in place to help you deal with your own life. So the budgeting becomes so critical that money is a spirit. Money evokes emotions. Money evokes stimuli. There's a way you behave when you see money. Are you aware?
Yeah.
There's a way you behave when you get money. Are you aware? There's a way you behave when you are losing money. Are you aware? There's a way you behave when money is coming towards you. Even if you are here right now, if maybe management promised that they're going to give you some snippets after this week, like a 2,000. Even that promise alone will evoke an emotion and trigger a stimuli. That stimuli is going to propel you to make a decision. So most people don't know that money evokes emotion. It is a stimuli. We call something your financial behavioral pattern. Your financial behavioral pattern is what is responsible for how you spend money, how you get money. So all of us, when we see money, when we get money, when we earn money, when we are losing money, when we are receiving money, you behave differently. Without a budget around your life, it will be difficult for you to regulate your emotions and your behavior. You are going to behave irrationally. People, when they see money, you know no one until they see money. Money actually reveals who people are. Money doesn't change people. Money doesn't change anybody. You see, right now he has gotten some money, so he doesn't know what. No, he was like that. Poverty can hide a lot of stuff. Lack of money can hide many things. So until you come into some kind of money, we can't trust your humility. Basically, budgeting is important, one, because it helps you tell your money where to go and where not to go. Number two, budgeting is critical and it's important because you're going to be doing what you call impulse buying. Every marketer knows that they must appeal to your emotions to get your money. That's why there are 7 things you must learn to control if you have to master money. If you can't control your emotion, number 1. Because you don't buy items, you buy feelings. You smell the spray, say, oh, they'll entice you. Every marketer knows that they must entice you to get you to buy. If you can't entice your customer, they won't buy. So you must entice them through their eyes, through their your 5 senses. So anybody who wants to be in charge of their financial life should be able to be in charge of their 5 senses, because you're going to see something you like. So, wow, it's nice. There are many things we buy, you don't really need that because you saw it. So I'm trying to say that if you have a budget, a regulated budget, a regimented budget, a systemic budget, it's going to help you not to buy on impulse. This is not within my plan. Are you getting my point? But most people don't have their budget, so they just spend anyhow. So budget is important to defeat impulse buying. The word impulse means you buy on impulse. You buy as you feel. You
didn't really
plan. You buy as you sense. You buy as you see. You buy as you feel. Do you understand that? So you are buying on impulse, and without a budget, you become a slave to impulse buying, and you're going to buy a lot of things that you don't really need. You go away, why did I even buy this? I really didn't even need this. You don't really even need it, but they triggered your emotions. So when you are watching adverts, the advert they do is to trigger you, is to entice you. Even the banana seller must entice you. So you see, they put the exotic ones, the very nice one in front like that. And you are looking at it, say, wow. It's called packaging. They must package the thing to entice you. So you must be wise enough to have a budget that this is not within my budget.
Then that explains the reason why a lot of women are found in, as victims of impulse buying, because we are emotionally weak, let me put it that way, and so we are easily to be deceived or...
No. Women are not emotionally weak, just that women are emotionally fragile.
Okay.
Because women are more emotionally strong than men. When the Bible says that the woman is a weaker vessel, it's talking about the container. The container is fragile, but the content is strong. So women are emotionally strong than men. Men are emotionally weak. Men are weak inside, but strong outside. Women are strong inside, but weak outside. But they are emotionally fragile. So the emotions trigger them to take decisions before their inner being wakes up. By the time the real person within them wakes up, it is too late. So a woman who cannot control her emotions will fall victim to a lot of things. So the greatest thing a woman should control before managing money is her emotions.
Well, Apostle, some people also are of the view that whenever I budget, it puts me in a tight corner. And so I'm not able to live my life freely. And like I'm always like a slave to my own money. I can't spend it like how I want to. These are some of the misconceptions some people have.
Of course.
What are some of the misconceptions of, budgeting?
Like you have said, that is one of the largely proper misconceptions. But if you are a deep thinker and you look at that critically, you realize that actually is discipline. People who are very indisciplined, they give this kind of excuse. Oh, I can't spend my money the way I want to. I'll be restricted. I'll be confined and quarantined within a particular space, fixated. You don't understand it. You don't understand budgeting. There's a type of budget called a flexible budget. It's a budget called a fixed budget. When you go to the bank have several investment portfolio. there's one called fixed deposit. That particular fixed deposit is to protect you.
Okay.
That you cannot easily access that money. It's fixed. And there are some other ones that you can easily access. Your savings account, you can easily access. So there's a budget called fixed budget. This one is fixed. It's not negotiable. You don't change, you don't alter it. Especially budget regarding your health. You have an allocation for your health. You can't change it, no matter what. This is your health. It's key, it's a need. Now, your budget have to fall within needs and want.
Yeah.
So those who don't understand, they don't understand that when you draw a budget for your needs, that one is fixed. It shouldn't change. But your wants, you can maneuver around. So there's a flexible budget that you can always dance around with. You can always change. You can always come in, remove this one, bring this one. You can adapt. You can and all those also. That would even answer that particular myth. But because a budget even help you live a financially disciplined life.
Yeah.
When you are financially disciplined, that you overcome that particular myth. Another myth people have, why misconception, why people don't want to budget, is that something I don't earn enough. See, you don't need to earn enough to budget. Once you spend money, you must budget. Once you are a money spender, you must, even on the one city, you must budget, because you see, in financial education, you don't grow big to manage well. You manage well to grow big. And you have to start managing from the class 1, the least, then you grow up. If you don't learn how to manage 1,000, how do you manage 10,000? If you don't learn how to manage 5 people, how do you manage 20 people? So wherever you are, what level of the financial pyramid you are, you should begin to budget from there. So, but the misconception that, oh, but I don't earn enough. This is also a reason why people don't even save. People say, I don't earn enough to save. Yeah. Listen, 95% of human beings will never earn enough to save. Will never earn enough. The reason why you have to start saving. But, oh, I don't earn enough. So you got to start saving, because it will never be enough.
But Apostle,
yes,
we don't earn enough. So how do we save? From which money?
Okay. You don't earn enough. From which money? You have to sit with the money and regulate. You see, because something regulates. Do you know that this station is being regulated by a bigger body?
Yeah.
If you do something, they can revoke your license.
Yeah.
Okay. Your budget is your regulator. It regulates you how not to live your financial life. Your budget is the remote control around your field of spending. Your budget is a referee around your field of play when you go to the market. So if you don't earn enough and you don't start managing well, you can never have enough. See, if you can plan well and budget well, what you have, it will be enough. Because it is not really about how much you are making, but it's about how well you can plan with what you have. Then you grow with it. The misconception that I need to grow big to manage well is a fallacy. It's an economic erroneous assertion. You can never be like that. You have to start learning from the little.
Yeah.
We don't entrust with bigger responsibility when you feel at the least one.
It's true.
You understand? So when you are saying I don't earn enough, is it 500 cedi? Sit with it. 500 cedi. Difference between needs and want. Difference between emergencies and what? Diligency. Some things are urgent, but it's not an emergent issue. People should be able to learn some of these basic stuff. If you understand the basic, these things are quite easy for people to do. These misconceptions people have should be able to fly away, and people should let it be.
Thank you so much, Apostle. We have some comments here coming in. So this is from Sewa inside Kaswa. Thank you so much. Interesting conversation. Clock TV, big ups. Thank you so much, Sewa, for bringing in your comments. We also have this from Richard inside Amasaman. Hey, I never knew I was a weak, emotional person. As Apostle is saying, men are emotionally weak. This comment is really going to raise controversies. And we also have this from Abigail. Hi, I'm watching you inside Akwetiman. Thank you so much for this education. Please, can you ask Apostle to advise me between the fixed and then the, I think, flexible budget? Which one should I opt for as a low-income earner?
Okay, as a low-income earner, you can't opt for one or leave one. We leave that because you need to divide your budgeting into needs and wants. Look at the things that you need. Needs are things you can't do without. For example, your light bill. you need to pay light bill. For example, your house rent. You need to have a place to live. For example, your health. Those are needs. So when you are drawing your budget, there are some, they are in fixed. So your budget must be fixed and flexible.
Okay.
The fixed one contains your needs that you can't do without. Then the flexible one contains your wants. You can do without them. You can, at least you can live 2 weeks without data. Data. I know you Gen Zs, when you don't have data, as if they have taken life out of you.
Yes.
You know, and they are suffering what we call social media depression. So people should sort between flexible. So as a low income earner, is whether low income earner, high income earner, fixed and then flexible works for everybody. Just group them into needs and wants. Your needs goes into your fixed budget, and then your wants goes into your flexible budget.
Right. So back to the misconceptions. How can one, set a budget to reflect their personal life without seeing it as something that is constraining them? Like, I'm budgeting this to suit my life. How can someone do that?
You see, the first thing is that people should live a real life, not a fake life. Anybody who is living a fake life is going to go broke, remain broke, go into debt, be in perpetual debt. Because fake life doesn't exist. Fake life is a life that you are living to impress people. And impressing people is a myth. It's not real. If you impress somebody today with a new car, after a week, it's old.
Yeah.
You need to bring a new one. That is why most of the celebrities, most of them are living fake lives. Because the hype, they must see, a fake life is expensive, it's high maintenance. When you're living a fake life, it's high maintenance. Because you are always at the edge to bring something new, a new dress, a new shoe, a new car, a new hair. So you are suppressed. Many fake people are depressed. They are in chronic depression. They are having a lot of emotional suffocation. They are having emotional nauseating situation. So people should take away fake life, like be real. How do you do that? There's what you call leave your size and leave your level. I will explain. Leaving your size is different from leaving your level. Maybe your size is at a point you were living in 2-bedroom apartment. That's when you were earning good money. But now, you've lost that job. you can barely even eat. So that's no longer your size. Although that was where you belong. But your level now is, sometimes your level is at 111, breakfast, lunch, supper.
Yeah.
But a time comes now, your level is now no breakfast, heavy lunch, no supper. So there's a time because your level and then your size. Don't leave your size. Leave your level. Your level means that look at your earning capacity at this level, your income capacity at this level. That's why many celebrities, footballers, whatever, do you know why usually after they are gone out of the limelight, they go broke?
Yeah.
Because their size at that time was a $1 million house.
Yeah.
And even the electricity bills to pay in that $1 million house, that time their income could afford it.
Yeah.
But you are out of play. You are no longer earning as much as you are earning.
It's true.
If you maintain the same lifestyle, you're going to go broke.
It's true.
But people don't know that downsizing at a particular level of your life is financial wisdom. It's not foolishness. But if you cannot downsize your life and live at your level, so you don't cut your coat according to your size. Do you know what you do? You cut your coat according to your available material. At your disposal. In this way, it reflects you. If I earn 100, let's just say 1,000 cedi a month. 1,000 cedi a month, live within that means. Don't live a fake life. Most people live fake life. So their budget doesn't reflect their personal values.
Yeah.
So if that does not reflect, you're going to be under intense financial pressure, intense financial insecurity, and that's going to crack down on a lot of people. I have watched a lot of young ones today. They don't want to budget because they feel that budget will restrict them. I said it earlier on, that anybody who is avoiding a budget life, it means they are avoiding a disciplined life. A disciplined life is a protective life.
Yeah.
A disciplined life is a life of preservation. A disciplined life is a life of insurance. When you are disciplined, you are preserved. When you are disciplined, you are protected. So when you are financially disciplined, you have a budget. and then you discipline yourself to live within the budget. So if you want to reflect your budget with your lifestyle, don't live fake life. Live your level, live your size, and go at that particular pace. Don't try to impress people. Trying to impress people, you're going to have an expensive life that you can't afford, because every lifestyle has a cost. And the lifestyle you have will have a cost.
It's true.
Can you maintain it? The cost can be very high.
Right. We have a few comments, chipping in. This is from Irajwa in Accra.
Yeah.
Please, does Susu Box help with budgeting?
Okay, so Susu Box doesn't help with budget. It helps with saving.
Savings, of course.
Yeah, it helps with saving. But people can integrate that into their budgeting column. But basically, Susu Box always, it helps for you to actually save. Yeah.
Okay. We also have this from Daniel. I'm watching you inside Ministries. You guys are doing a good job. Thank you so much, Daniel, for your comments. We also have this from Moses. Moses inside Achimota. Good conversation. This is really going to help me next month. For this month, dear, my money is finished. Okay, Moses, thank you for your comments. We also have this from Aaron. Aaron is sending this, said, I'm in Dome, and I'm watching you live on Clock TV. Thank you so much, Aaron, for sending in your comments. And thank you so much for bringing in your comments as well. We are still taking questions, and so you can send your questions to us via our WhatsApp number, which is displayed right now on the screen, and also our streaming platforms, and we'll read everything regarding budgets for you to understand. Okay, so Apostle, still on the issue of budgeting.
Of course.
Why do you think people don't budget?
Number one, lack of financial education. One of the things that is lacking in our system is gross financial illiteracy. Being educated does not mean that you are financially educated, financially literate, or have financial intelligence. Many people who don't have financial intelligence don't have money sense. When you say money sense, it is that sense you have that helps you live with money, make money, manage money, master money. Because when it comes to money, you have to make money.
Yeah.
You measure it, you master it, you manage it, then you multiply it. The wisdom or the sense you have that enables you to handle this commodity that is so sacred that if you're not too careful, money can dribble, you can swindle you. You know what they say, Sekaya Moja?
Yeah.
Because money is, they say it's blood, because it takes your best hours to make money.
It's true.
When somebody gives you, let's say somebody makes 1,000 cedi a month, and he comes and gives you 100 cedi. Do you know the person has given you how many days of his off? He went to work for like 5 days just for you.
It's true.
Yeah, so it takes your best hours, your energy, your time, your strength, everything to make the money. So when people lack financial wisdom, they can't handle money. So one of the reasons why most people don't budget is lack of financial education and lack of financial intelligence. If you are financially educated, you understand the importance of budgeting. Do you understand? You understand the need for budgeting. If you don't understand it, you will trivialize it. I am here now. I can't trivialize budgeting because I understand the importance, the help, the benefit that it gives me. So people who trivialize it because they lack knowledge. For lack of knowledge, people perish.
Yeah.
So when you lack the knowledge, so the first reason why people don't budget is gross financial illiteracy, gross financial lack of financial intelligence. And like I said, your financial intelligence is that aspect of your intelligence which helps you manage your financial problem. That's why you say emotional intelligence is your intelligence will help you manage your emotional life. Your financial intelligence is that intelligence which helps you handle your money matters and money crisis. Else you commit money mistakes.
It's true.
Yeah. So that's the fundamental reason why most people don't actually even budget. The second reason why people also don't budget, which I mentioned earlier on, is that they feel that I don't earn enough.
It's true.
Somebody asked a question that, do I need to have the money before I budget? Or I need to have a budget before the money comes? See, if you don't budget before the money comes, the money is going to be abused, misused, and wasted. Money must come to meet a plan. Then your plan absorbs the money. I'll say that again.
Yeah.
The money coming should come to meet a plan, a lay down plan. Then the plan now direct the money on what to do, where to go. Like when I was coming here now, you have a plan.
It's true.
You have your synopsis. So I can teach about love. I can teach about emotions.
Yeah.
I can teach about leadership.
Yeah.
I can talk about management.
Yeah.
I can talk about anything. But hey, you are regulating me. There's a plan that I supposed to, okay, back to what we are talking about,
Yeah.
budget. So you see, you are bringing it to the focus. So if people don't understand some of these details, they would live anyhow and direct. So there must be a plan for your money. Then the plan tell the money what to do. If I ask you, Nara, if I give you a 10,000 Ghana cedi, what will you do with it?
I'll get some shoes.
You see, even the way we are sounding alone shows that 10,000, you are going to waste it. Do you know why? There's no plan for the 10,000. So at every given time, always have a plan available for any money coming. There are different types of money. Your earned income, your earned wages, your assumed income, unexpected income, different types of income, which I'm not talking about. But there must be a plan. So your budget, you should have a budget for those monies before they arrive. So when you have a plan for your money, believe me, your money would respect you.
Exactly. Apostle is just doing justice to today's topic, and so you don't have to miss this. Send in your comments right now to our WhatsApp number, which is displayed on the screen, and we'll gladly read your comments out. So good morning, please. I am official Alafia from North Kaneshie. Fake life is unnecessary, too expensive, and one can end up not gaining in future. Apostle, thank you, and I love the show. Thank you so much, official Alafia, for bringing in your comments. We also have this. This is from Amma.
Yeah.
Please, can you ask Apostle, how often do I need to review my budget?
Okay.
We also have another question.
That's fine.
Okay. Do you need to be rich before you budget? At what point in time do you realize that you need to start budgeting? And how do you stay consistent with budgeting? This is a power-packed question.
Yes. So let me ask the first one. The first
how
one says,
often do I need to review my budget?
As often as you make money, as often as money comes to you, weekly, people do daily, people do weekly, people do monthly, people do quarterly, people do yearly. You see, Ghana, so they're coming to read the budget. They're coming to read the budget. So they're coming to tell us where our monies are going, how much allocation is given to education ministry, how much allocation is given to the sports ministry, how much money is going to here, how much money is going here. That's why they are going to read budget. That's the meaning. So you should also tell yourself how much money is going to your education, your data, your electricity, how much, that is it. So as often as you make money, you must always review your budget, always. Like I said, there is your size and there is your level. There is a time where your level and your size are not commensurate. So you have to review your budget now to live within your means now, that you don't have to overspend. So as often as you have to review your budget, please do, especially, you see, because in drawing a budget, it has to do with your expenditure. A budget is a combination of both your income and your expenditure. Now, so inside your budget, you look at your expenditure. There are some expenditure you can either remove. Oh, I think this one I can reduce it.
It's true.
Because sometimes when you are drawing your budget in the expenditure, after the budget, you realize that your budget is more than your income. That's why in Ghana, Ghana, you will be broke forever. Oh. Because, why did I say that? You see us borrowing money to feed a deficit budget. Like I said, there are different types of a balanced budget, a deficit budget. It means that the expenditure is more than income coming. That's why now Ghana, your GDP to ratio to our income is crazy to our debt. So we are in debt distressed because how much Ghana make our GDP to our debt, when you look at it, it's crazy. Are you understand that? So anytime people are borrowing to feed a deficit budget, you are going to go broke and live perpetual in poverty and abject poverty. So people must learn to review their budget as often as possible to reflect your income, to reflect your earning capacity, and your values.
It's true. So the next question,
Yes.
do you need to be rich before you budget?
You don't need to be rich to budget. You must start budgeting whilst you are broke. Like I said, there are 3 types of money users: the poor, the average, the rich. The poor waste money. The average spend money. The rich invest money. You must understand that the reason why most poor people can never climb up is because they don't learn these things that rich people learn. Rich people now, they budget. There's always a plan. They don't just spend. They plan to get into rich. You see, the road to financial freedom starts with a regulated and regimented financial plan. There are 3 steps: financial education, financial planning, and financial discipline. After the education, you must plan. And the planning stage begins even when you are patching with somebody. Have a plan.
Okay.
Have a rule.
Okay. At what point in time do you realize that you need to start budgeting? I think.
I've also answered it. Any point at all.
And
Yes.
how
Once
do
you are
you-
earning money.
How do you stay consistent with budgeting?
Okay, that's where discipline comes in. Discipline. You see, there's a man called Klapmeier. He have read over 6,000 books on success.
Wow.
And then they've asked him that what is the 2 most important principles for success. He said number 1 is to learn from the expert. And then number 2, self-discipline. Because you see, you can even draw a budget. If you are not disciplined, you can't follow it. Discipline actually makes everything possible. Without discipline, actions cannot be fruited. Without discipline, outcome cannot be materialized. Without discipline, your visions cannot even come true. So how do you have to be self-disciplined. You discipline your emotions. 1, discipline your emotion, your senses, your feelings, your appetite, your discipline. Live a disciplined life. Discipline your hands, what you feel, what you hear, your throat. Some of people have to put a knife on their throat. You eat everything. You wear everything. It's not everything you must eat. It's not everything you must wear. You understand that? Well, people cannot. They have financial diarrhea, and it's crazy. And most of these people, they're even broke. That's why a lot of young men should stop dating broke girls, because sometimes most of the broke girls, they have high appetite. Like you can see a broke girl have high appetite, and they worry a lot of men. Young men, don't go and get a broke girl pregnant because she will hunt you to your grave. Yeah, so broke people should live within their means and then control their appetite. Put a knife on your appetite. That's how you live within it. You grow money through discipline. You grow money through self-regulation. You grow money through self-mastery. And you must do what we call a principle called, I have a book called The 7 Ladders You Have to Cross into Financial Freedom. The first one is called, the ladder called what? Delay gratification. You have to delay gratification. You like the phone now. Do you know that an iPhone today, after 2 years, will depreciate? The same money can buy land. After 2 years, it has appreciated. Discipline life is always important. That's how you live with it.
Okay, right. So the comments are, many. So we have this. Only one person with this credential. Wow, very powerful man. Thank you. How do you solve emergency problems after budgeting?
Correct.
And how does it affect your financial health?
Correct. How do you solve a very important question? How do you solve your emergency problem? You see, life, like I said, the vicissitudes of life have no timetable. What that means is that life comes to you most of the time, sometimes as a game. You have to play. And as a game, you need principles.
Yeah.
Sometimes life comes to you as a match. And as a match, you need goals. Sometimes life comes to you as a battle. You have to fight. Sometimes life comes to you as a puzzle. You are trying to find the pieces. I don't know what state somebody is right now. Life can come in different form to you. And there are some emergencies, you don't see them coming. They just hit you. One reason why many people go into debt is because of emergencies. You don't plan for it. You are not ready that your phone will spoil, but it has spoiled. You're not ready that your car will spoil, but it has spoiled. So these are emergencies. How do you deal with it? Now, you must have what you call contingency account.
Okay.
The cure to financial emergencies is to have contingency account. When you have a contingency account, it's an account that you created. You keep in money for a rainy day.
Okay.
You keep money there for emergencies. Unforeseen, unplanned. You see, that's why in financial planning, we tell you that you have to plan for emergency, but don't expect them.
Okay.
So you are not just a positive thinker, you are an optimal thinker, where you envisage anything that can go wrong, and you make plans for it, provision for it before they arrive. So anybody who doesn't have an emergency account, contingency account, can never deal with what you call emergencies. The cure to emergency is what? Contingency account set aside to tackle some of these issues. Yeah.
Okay, so we have Joshua here inside La Paz.
Yeah.
I think that due to my income, I engage in a group susu to hit a targeted amount to fulfill a budget. Is it a good idea? Okay, so I think he's saying due to his income, he engaged in a group susu to hit a targeted amount to fulfill a budget. Is it a good idea?
Two things. Number one, it's a good idea if all the people inside the group are financially disciplined, if all the members are financially honest, if all of them have what we call financial credibility. If they don't have credibility, if they don't have sincerity, if they are not disciplined, it's a bad idea because you can contribute, and when it is your, we have cases like that. People contribute, when it is your turn. Somebody said, I have an emergency, I couldn't contribute to blah, 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 blah. So those groups are okay when the members are credible, when the members are financially credible, financially honest, and financially disciplined, then it's a good thing because it's difficult to raise bulk money capital. So sometimes such group helps us build such level of investment discipline to raise some capital to do something with it. So it's a good idea.
So we'll be wrapping up shortly, but this is also from Steven inside Accra.
Yes.
I have a family of 8. My net is 2,000. We spend 100 cedis a day on food. How do I save and invest? I think we are not really talking about savings and investments.
Yes.
So we'll leave that for another day. Yes. Okay, so we have a last question here, and then we can wrap up. How do those that do not receive monthly payment, like traders, budget?
Okay.
So that is the person's question.
Like I said, budget is just two things: your expenditure and then your income. So even those who don't receive monthly salary, your budget should the things you need to live your life. You understand? Your expenses. Write your expenses, your expenditure. And then tally it to the money coming to you. Then you just do the math and find. So if you're not even earning a monthly income, you still can draw a budget. With that, it's not only monthly income. You don't even have to use a monthly income. You just have to look at your needs and your want, what you need to live by day and all those stuff to draw your personal budget. I think that maybe another time you need to find a time for us to teach about now how to draw a budget.
Okay.
Yes.
Apostle, lastly, how would you advise people who are scared of budgeting to overcome that kind of fear?
So allow me to read from my book, 10 Commandments for Personal Budgeting for them. I'll be brief with that one. Number 1, thou shalt track your income and expenses diligently. Keep a record of all your income sources and accurately track your expenses to gain a clear understanding of your financial situation. Number 2 commandment, thou shalt set financial goals. Define short-term and long-term financial goals that align with your priorities and use your budget as a tool to achieve them. Number 3, thou shalt categorize your expenses. Categorize your expenses. Categorize your expenses into primary categories such as housing, transportation, blah, 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 to gain insight into your spending. Number 4, thou shalt prioritize saving. You shall prioritize saving. Treat your saving as a non-negotiable expense. Because what? A part of what you earn is yours to keep. If you are not keeping a part of what you are earning, you're going to go broke when you are out. You don't have what you call financial immunity. Number 5 commandment is that thou shalt differentiate from wants and needs. This based about 10 commandments. If people can follow these 10 commandments I have within whatever, if you were to now have a very regulated budget. Yes.
We are sorry we can't take any more questions or comments now. We are wrapping up because we are far behind time. Apostle, kindly share with us your social media handles or where we can reach you, so especially with this book.
Well, okay, so my books actually are out of stock, so new ones are coming with these new ones that I've written. This particular, what I read it from a new book called Winning the War Against Wastage. Winning the War Against Wastage. So they will be launched later part of this year. Some of these new ones, they are all coming. The people can get them. But you can find me mostly on Facebook. I'm on all social media handle Apostle Theophilus Jeffries. Once you go in Apostle Theophilus Jeffries, you'll find me there. But if you need my materials on financial education, go on Facebook. That's where my content is more. You can get it down. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Apostle.
very much for having me today.
We are very grateful, and I believe our audience, viewers have all, learned something from our conversation today. It is all about budgeting for a balanced life or a life balance. You need to balance your life in a way that suits your own personal values, and that is the kind of education we have given to you this morning on the lifestyle segment here on the Cocoa Digest Morning Show. And we have, amazing personalities to celebrate today on the birthday segment. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
I heard today was your birthday. I heard today was your birthday.
Right, so you're welcome back. Now, our first birthday celebrant. Okay, this is for from Marcelo to Shefwa. I hope I got the name. Okay, so special happy birthday to my beautiful and amazing sister, Shefwa. It is well. Wishing you a day, Shefao. Oh, okay. Let me take it again. So from Marcelo to Shefao. Special happy birthday to my beautiful and amazing sister, Shefao. Wishing you a day filled with love, laughter, and all your favorite things. May this year bring you joy, adventure, and making memories that last a lifetime. You deserve it. You deserve it all. Love you, sis. And this is from Nanama Sikapa. This is to Nanama Sikapa. Wishing you a day full of laughter and happiness, and a year that brings you much success. May all life blessings be yours on your birthday and always. This is from George Amwa, inside Tema, to Georgia Amwa. Happy birthday to my dear, lovely sister, Georgia Amwa. May God bless you and your goodness you are doing. Your lovely brother, okay? And this is also from the production team to Eva. A glorious birthday, Queen Eva. Thank you for being a part of this amazing family, Clock TV. On this day, we wish you all the best in your endeavors. Keep being awesome. We love you, Eva. And this is also from me, a proud auntie to my very own Adepa. It is World Adepa Day. Glorious birthday wishes to my lovely sister Adepa. May the good Lord continue to shower you with his blessings and grace. Grow in grace, dear. Auntie loves you so much. And this is to our very own Dr. Victoria Partey-Newman. A happy birthday to you, Dr. Victoria Partey-Newman. We at Clock TV appreciate you for your input and sacrifices. May God enlarge your coast. God bless you abundantly. All right, so these are the few birthday celebrants we have for today. Now, up next, we have the business segment with Clement Yabankwe. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.